everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Salesforce lead on Webflow form submission. So I am an owner of an e-commerce business, and using Webflow, I have created a form with the help of which I am collecting my leads data. Here what I want is that as soon as by the lead, a new form submission is going to be done using Webflow, I want to create that same lead in my Salesforce account so that I can manage data of my leads details as well as track them. Now doing this manually is very time consuming. So what I've done is I've simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, I'm going to build a connection between Webflow and Salesforce with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Salesforce lead on Webflow form submission. So as an owner of an e-commerce business, I use Webflow to create and manage my website where customers can easily fill out contacts form. And I use Salesforce to manage and track leads, ensuring my sales team has all the important information that they need to follow up with my potential clients. By integrating these two applications, I can automatically create a new lead in my Salesforce every time a lead fills out a form using Webflow. This allows me to focus on growing my business while ensuring my sales team can efficiently engage with potential customers. And I'm going to create this amazing automation between Webflow and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the application that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Create Salesforce Lead on Webflow Form Submission. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, over here it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I have created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select Salesforce Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create Salesforce Lead on Webflow Form Submission, and you can see there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens, and Action says do this. That means what is Action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Webflow V2. As using Webflow, I have created a form with the help of which I'm collecting my leads data. I want that as soon as by the potential customers or clients, a new form submission is going to be done using Webflow, automatically over here the trigger should capture the response of that. And that is why for my trigger application, I have selected it as Webflow V2. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as Form Submitted. After selecting the trigger application and the event, I'm going to click on this Connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on Add New Connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, over here it is asking for the token. Using this token, we are going to build the connection between Webflow and Pabbly Connect, and to have the token, you have to follow the steps given here below in the help desk. So in order to have the token, log into your Webflow account. So this is my Webflow account. You can see right over here on the dashboard, these are the two sites from which I'm going to select the new site that I've created, and on this site is the contact form with the help of which the leads are going to be generated. So now I want to connect this site to Pabbly Connect. For that, I'm going to click on this three dots and go to the settings option right here. As I'm going to come to the settings option of the site, from the left side of the panel, go to apps and integrations option right here. After coming to apps and integration, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see it says API access. I'm going to click on this generate API token button right here. Firstly, it is asking for the token name. So for the token name over here, I'm going to write it as new form submission. This is the token name. After that, for the permissions, I'm going to give the permissions to this access. I'm going to select it as read and write. If I'm going to scroll down for the form, I'm going to give it as read and write. For the sites, I'm going to give it as read and write, as well as for the pages, I'm going to give the permission. Okay. After selecting all the permissions, I'm going to click on this generate token button right here. The token is generated. I'm going to copy it from here and paste this token over here and then click on this save button. As I've done that, you can see Webflow is connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, it is asking for us to select the site ID. I am connecting site, new site right over here. So I'm going to select the site from the drop down. Okay. After selecting the site ID, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button right here. As I'm going to do that, it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Webflow is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the test form submission of the form that I've created using Webflow. And after doing the test submission, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test form submission being done or not. In order to do the test submission, I'm going to open the form. So this is the form that I've created using which the leads data are going to be collected. So let us do the test form submission using this form right here. Firstly, it is asking for the first name. So for the first name over here, I'm going to write it as Smart. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as New01. For the mobile number over here, I'm going to write a dummy mobile number right here. And for the email over here, I'm going to write it as smartnews01@pabblytudes.com. After filling the details, I'm going to click on this submit button. It says thank you, your submission has been received. Now I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. Over here, I'm going to wait for a few seconds. As I've done the submission, you can see over here Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the form submission. Let us tally the response. If I'm going to scroll down, you can see the first name comes as Smart, last name as New01. For the email comes as smartnews01@pabblytudes.com with a dummy mobile number. As the response of the form submission has been captured right over here, this means that we have successfully created a connection between Webflow and Pabbly Connect, and our trigger setup is done. Now, whenever by any of the lead, a new form submission is going to be done using Webflow, automatically in the similar manner over here, the trigger is going to capture the response of that. Now, using the response of the lead, what I want is I want to create a lead in my Salesforce account. Now, for that, we are going to set up our action step. And for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Salesforce. As in my Salesforce account, I want to create a new lead now. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as create lead. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, click on connect with Salesforce. A window is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a permission. So I'm going to click on this allow button. As this is saved process, my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right here. As I've done that, you can see I successfully authorized Salesforce to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, it is asking for all these details using which we are going to create a new lead in our Salesforce account. So for the data of these fields, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, this was the previous step. You can see as I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. In my previous response, I have received the data of my lead. I want to create the same lead in my Salesforce account. So for the data of this first name of my lead, I'm going to select the data of the first name from my previous response. As I have selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I've mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means now, whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this map data right here. Similarly, for the last name, I'm going to map the data of the last name that I've received right here. I'm going to map the data. It is asking for the titles, which I do not require, so I'm going to skip the part. It is asking for the company name. For the company name over here, I don't have the company name, so I'm going to select it as none right here. For the phone number over here, I'm going to map the data of the phone number that I've received right here. So this is the phone number. I'm going to map the data. For the email address, I'm going to map the data of the email address that I've received right here. It is asking for all these details, which I'm going to skip the part. For the description over here, I'm going to write it as new lead. Okay, this is the description. Next, for the lead source, as the lead source is not been given in the drop down, so I'm going to toggle this map button on and enter the lead source over here as Webflow forms. Okay, this is the lead source. For the status, I'm going to select it as open, rating as hot. It is asking for all these other details, which I do not require, so I'm going to skip the part, and then simply I'm going to click on this save and send test request button. As I've done that, we have received a response, which is a positive response, as we have received the ID. So now I'm going to open my Salesforce account. This is the leads page of my Salesforce account. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see over here, new lead in the name of Smart New 01 has been created in my Salesforce account, with email as smartnews01@pabblytudes.com with a dummy mobile number. Over here, we have received the status as open, the source is Webflow forms, and the rating is hot. As over here, you can see a new lead has been successfully created in my Salesforce account from the form submission that was done using Webflow. This means that we successfully created an automation between Webflow and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to subtler what we have done, I am an owner of an e-commerce business, and using Webflow, I manage and create my websites, and using that, I have created a form with the help of which I am collecting my leads data. In the trigger, I've selected as Webflow V2 form submitted, as whenever by the lead, a new form submission is going to be done and the form is created with the help of Webflow, automatically where the trigger is going to capture the response of the leads details. Using the leads details over here with the help of this action step, that is Salesforce create lead, a lead is going to be created automatically in my Salesforce account. And with Pabbly Connect, I have built the connection between these two applications in this similar manner. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.